China's economy is slowing down, and there are several factors that are causing this. China's aging population, its hidden debt problem, and even the nature of its economy. In today's video, we are going to look at the nature of the Chinese economy and its export based growth model, and why China wants to change this model through the Made in China 2025 plan. Before we get into this video, I would like to say that I have gotten information from the LIC Ideas podcast for this video. Link is in the description. If you are interested in international relations or even economics, they have some amazing podcasts that I listen to in my free time. The Chinese government has many goals: doubling GDP, ending poverty, but by far its most important goal is restructuring its economy through the Made in China 2025 plan. To understand the Made in China 2025 plan, we have to know that all of China's problems are interlinked, and tackling one of them requires tackling the other. China's population is aging rapidly, and this has an effect on the Chinese workforce. If we were to look back and see why China became the manufacturing juggernaut it is today, we would see that there were three main reasons: its huge workforce, its drive to work towards building better infrastructure, and good economic policy. These good economic policies encouraged foreign businesses to set up factories in China. But in recent years, the damage caused by the one child policy on the workforce has come to light. In 2011, there were 925 million people between the ages 19 and 59. By 2030, there will be 700 million. And this number will decrease exponentially by 2050. Now, this alone may not be a cause for concern. After all, currently, if you are a factory owner, the only place that can meet your needs at a massive scale that has reliable infrastructure is China. But things are about to change. We have looked at the Mexican economy in our videos, and we saw that manufacturing had grown by a massive margin due to NAFTA. With the trade war and shrinking workforce, Mexico stands to gain a lot from the slowdown of China. Now, by no means is China going to lose its current manufacturing capacity. It is just that it will not be able to grow its low-cost manufacturing sector any further. The reason is that although China in the future may not be able to bring as much to the table as, say, Mexico, India, or Vietnam for the low-cost manufacturing sector, moving out the supply chain that is already in place in China will be extremely difficult. And the Chinese government knows about these problems and have made a move to branch out their manufacturing sector into high-tech manufacturing. China wants to become a hub for innovation and compete with the US and the EU in electronics, AI, and other high-tech sectors. And the Chinese government thinks that the Made in China 2025 plan is the gateway for this goal. But is it really? After all, as hard as China tries, will it ever really be able to compete with the US? It is unlikely. The reasoning is the very nature of the Chinese economic miracle: state-driven investment and state-owned businesses. The Chinese government plans to encourage the Chinese state-owned businesses to invest in high-tech manufacturing by providing even more generous subsidies if they do so. And the problem lies in the subsidies. Chinese state-owned businesses have access to some of the cheapest loans in the world. They are given generous subsidies if they do as the central government says, and they are given generous government contracts to boost regional employment and wages. All of this pampering has made Chinese state-owned businesses stale and lazy. And the only reason they are not out of business is because the Chinese government will not allow them to go bankrupt. They are too big to fail. For context, think of the bank bailouts in the 2009 real estate crisis in the US. This means that foreign businesses can't compete in sectors where Chinese state-owned businesses compete because they would obliterate them. Now, Do you think that these type of businesses will be able to compete for the high-tech manufacturing sector with US and EU companies? The answer is no. They will not be able to. Thank you for watching Economics Simplified, and do leave a like if you want me to cover more sectors of the Chinese economy.